consists of oranges, apples, and cranberries. So now I'm throwing the cranberries in the colander to get them washed up and ready. I've already washed apples and oranges. There's room here. Happy Thanksgiving. So I'll buy some more when you come back. Okay, love you.
Love you.
Okay, be sweet. He actually told me that I was actually a good cook. The 8-year-old, 7-year-old. Today I'm going to prepare the turkey wings for grilling. And we're going to parboil the turkey wings for about 20 to 30 minutes. To get them nice and tender, and then we'll put them in the oven to finish them up. So to parboil them, I use kosher salt, coarse kosher salt. I'll probably use about 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. I have the turkey wings that I'm going to wash and put into the pot to get it set up to parboil. Sherry, just putting water in the pot to prepare to parboil the turkey wings. Put them on for 25 minutes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our collard greens ready that we're going to clean. I'm going to cook these greens with some smoked turkey butts. And you're going to cook them with your fat, ham hocks, whatever your preference is. You can also do them vegetarian. So the recipe that I'm using today, you would just minus the turkey butts out and use everything else, and then you would have vegetarian collard greens. This is getting this ready for the collard greens. And I picked it up from Wegmans. I use it because it has a lot of other spices and seasonings to make the collard greens. They're not so bland, gives them a nice taste. And with this recipe, I don't put any salt in greens, so the salt that's in the contents that I'm using, that's what I'm using. And if you ever find that you cook something that is too hot, spicy, add a little sugar and that'll balance the spiciness out. Okay, so we're just shaking the broth up together, just to make sure all those seasonings are here. And now we're going to pour it in to our pot. And this is 32 ounces of Thai broth. You can use your chicken. I've just used the Thai for the different seasonings and spices that are here. We're going to add the onion soup and dip mix. That's where we're going to get that saltiness from here. So we do not have to add salt to this recipe. Put it into our broth mixture. And also to this, I'm going to add one of my homegrown jalapeno peppers. And it's just to add a spice to it. Get another seasoning. And I'm not going to put the seeds in there because that's what will be hot. I'm only using the skin from the peppers. This is my red jalapeno pepper that's homegrown that I'm going to use in the collard greens. And you can buy green jalapeno peppers, but I happen to have grown this, so I'm going to use what I've grown. I'm just going to cut this. We're going to wash the pepper first. It's homegrown, doesn't have any pesticides or anything. It's rooted right in my backyard on my deck. So we're going to cut down and cut it straight down. And here are seeds. We're going to take these seeds out. And if you're a person that likes hot pepper, you can leave the seeds. But my people that'll be eating this are not hot pepper people, so that's why I'm taking out the seeds. And taking out that vein, it's spicy also. Okay, so I've taken the seeds out. Now I'm just going to chop this pepper up. In the water. And to this, I'm going to add some little sugar for sweetness. I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of sugar to that concoction. The collard greens are going to have like a kind of a sweet, tangy kind of a taste to them. Now we're going to put this on and let it simmer down while we get the greens ready. So they're ready. Greens are going in the pot to wash them. You can wash them in your sink, but I thought for a demonstration it would work out better in the pot. It's easier. Okay, we're going to put some kosher salt in here to loosen up that dirt that may be on these greens. That salt and water. And we're going to do this about 3 times to get rid of all that dirt. That salt gets all the dirt off on the greens. And you can tell when your greens are clean because the water will be clear, won't be little stuff floating around in there. When there's stuff floating around there, that's the dirt from the greens. So we do this 2 to 3 times depending on how dirty the greens are. This set of greens looks pretty clean. Boy, it looks pretty clean. I only have to wash them 1 more time. See, this water's pretty clear. We're going to cut these greens because nobody wants to eat the stalk. You want some collard greens, not a stalk. Okay, so this is how you clean. Come right down and cut it. Then we can cut the greens up and I'm throwing them in this pot here. And that's how you cut them and to get rid of that stalk. Some people, you buy those greens in the bag, they have that stalk. I personally don't want that stalk. And that's all you do. So I don't buy collard greens in the bag already with the stalk. And I'm not going to buy them and then have to go through those little pieces to cut the stalk. I can cut 1 big stalk here and be done with it. just hold up and cut down. Go straight down. On the side of this bone. Okay, I'm putting the greens that I've cut up. They're going into the pot that's been simmering with the Thai broth and the jalapeno pepper and the onion soup mix. I'm just putting the pot now to get this going. $3.75. About 15 minutes per set, about 30 minutes total. So then we're going to season them up. With our California French dressing, and I like the French dressing because it has a little seasoning, a little spiciness to it, and not peppery spice, but it has a nice seasoning. Start with some poultry seasoning. Onion powder. We'll do some garlic, rosemary, and sea salt. Okay, I made it. And now we're going to pop this in the oven. We just stirring the greens around just to make sure they're cooked through. Wings in the oven. And we're roasting the turkey wings. So about ready to come out. I like to use, I'm not going from scratch, to cheat a little bit. I use the Pepperidge Farm cornbread stuffing mix. I like the cornbread. Please do not use Jiffy cornbread mix to make stuffing. Your stuffing will come out tasting sweet, and people know that. So please use, if you're going to do cornbread stuffing, please do a good product like Pepperidge Farm. We're going to get the preparations for the stuffing together. So we need 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt in the pan. I needed 2 stalks of celery. You can buy a whole bunch of celery and then just chop it up and take the leaves off and leave it in a bag. So that way you already have it. Use for your tuna fish, to do some omelets. You already have your fresh celery available. Now for the stuffing, for our cornbread stuffing. We're just chopping up the celery, and we'll put some onions in here to brown this. And then we'll be adding our broth into it. And then we're going to be adding the cornbread, the Pepperidge Farm stuffing mix. I find that I've used the pepper farm stuffing mix for years. It's always good. It tastes very natural. Doesn't have a lot of additives to it. For the stuffing. And I'm just going to open the can. This requires a can of a chicken stock. I'm a gadget girl, so I try to use all my gadgets. So that's why I have an electric can of it. So when you see me using stuff, I'm a gadget girl. I also like to add a little bit of a poultry season to make it taste a little bit more natural, in my opinion. So now do maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. And I add a little bit of pepper. Maybe an eighth of a teaspoon. We're just going to stir our onions and celery mixture until it gets a little translucent, like till it's kind of done, and then we're going to be adding the rest of the ingredients. So we're just stirring this because we want the onions and celeries to be tender. So you just cooking until they kind of look a little bit watery and tender, and then we'll add the remainder of the ingredients. Just added the broth, and we're going to let it simmer, and then we're going to add the stuff. I hope that wasn't too fast for you. You know, I'm a fast cook. It's called Cooking with Easy Cooking. So, you know, I'm fast, so I'm trying to make it real easy. I hope you caught that. Rich stuffing mix. I'm taking the turkey wings out of the oven to flip them over for browning. We're about to make this cranberry relish from scratch. So you don't have to go to the store and spend all that money to buy it. You're going to make it yourself from scratch. We're going to cut the apple. We want to quarter the apple. Cut it in half, and then we're going to quarter it. And then we're going to core it. Relish. We're going to put the cranberries in here, and then we're going to pulse it. We're going to dump this into a bowl. Medium-sized mixing bowl.
dump that in that batch. But what would you
Hold on, I'm going to look and check our turkey wings. Sugar and 3/4 of a cup of sugar. One-half teaspoon of cinnamon. Blend all of this up, and that'll be it. This is our orange apple cranberry relish. Make sure that's a green apple that we're using to give it that little tartness. Within 5 minutes. Yes. Here are your roasted turkey wings for Thanksgiving. If you don't want to cook that whole turkey, here are your turkey wings. Yum, yum, yummy. Collard greens and the turkey wing. This is our cranberry roll. Okay, thanks for listening and subscribing. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. And thank you for joining Cooking with O, Fabulous Easy Cooking.